Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. This is so weird. It's like, because I just filmed a video for you guys and it was a little emotional. But that's already up, so you guys have probably already seen it. But this is me after. I had to change because I cried in the last one and like wiped my makeup all over my sweatshirt. And like I sweat really bad when I cry. And so I got like really sweaty. So we're in a new outfit. Well, not in an outfit, I'm just in the undershirt that I've also been sweating in all day, so it's fine. But for this video, I really wanted to, hi, can you come sit? Sorry if Sven is all over the place. He's getting really antsy. He hates when I talk to anything else but him. And Daddy's gone helping Grandma and Grandpa move, so yeah. But yeah, hi, I'm so sorry, distracted. Get you guys, I already said this in the last video, I'm like, deja vu. Grab some wine or some juice and some popcorn because we're gonna do a Q&A. Gonna hopefully make this quick. I'm losing light and I really like this lighting, so let's just get into it. We're gonna do a Q&A. An long overdue Q&A that you guys, I posted a while ago. You guys sent me some questions. And of course, my phone is at 1%. Are you kidding me? Give me a sec. Okay, so we are back and I have these questions. So we are going to try really hard to answer them. We'll do like a speed round. Okay, yeah, I posted this over a month ago. That is so embarrassing. I'm such a bad YouTuber. Okay, someone said, what is your biggest study tip or tips when preparing for oral exams and exams that helps information stick in your brain? I'm in human anatomy and lab, but the struggle is real. Okay, with those classes, I will link it in the description, but I actually have a video of how I studied for my prerequisite nursing classes. I'll do that below. And then on my break right now and for like some quarantine fun videos for you guys to watch, I do have a how I studied for my first quarter coming up. I'm gonna film it. It was important to me to make sure that like my study like tips were working before I just like threw them out to you guys. So I wanted to make sure I finished my quarter and what I was doing was actually working before I just gave you guys something just to like put it out there as a video. So that will be coming soon. But yeah, I'll link the other one below. Someone said favorite on-the-go meals for a busy week. That's really hard to wrap up in a video. But I definitely will do that in a video in the future. I'm definitely gonna have to start taking my lunches and stuff a lot more serious when like clinicals and stuff start, so that will be to come. I'm also very picky, so that might take way too much of this video up. Oh my gosh, Sven. Can you please explain your nanny families? Like, is it two separate families and you watch all the kids at one house? If so, did one of the families be in contact with the other? I'm always so confused. Okay, so to clarify this, I'm in a nanny share. The moms that I work for, used to work together, and one, Charlie, had already been born and he was in daycare and his mom was like, this is not working for him or me. And then Riley was about to be born and her mom was like, oh, I'd really like to put Riley in a nanny type of situation. So they were like, let's do a nanny share, we'll come together. So they did, and they found me. And then yeah, we stay at Charlie's house most of the time, and then like every other Monday we go to Riley's house because of the cleaning people come for Charlie's house and they always come during nap time, so thankfully we get to go to her house so we don't have to deal with that. Santa's playing with a string tennis ball. So that's the situation. The babies are not related, they're just friends. And adorable. Dream hospital to work out. Oh my gosh, I'm so deep in my wine right now, I can't even enunciate. Dream hospital to work at after school. So I personally don't have a dream hospital. I feel like I don't know enough about all the hospitals around me to even like make that judgment or decision right now. But my main goal is whatever specialty I choose or end up with, I really just want the hospital I end up in to benefit me the best way possible, if that makes sense, and to benefit my specialty. And I just want to be able to grow and become the nurse that I've dreamt of always being while working at this hospital, and I hope that they can provide that for me. I have like such bad like bra bulges right here. I'm trying to like, hey, how you doing? But yeah. What advice would you give to a person who wants to go into nursing but is unmotivated or feels like they're not passionate enough? A lot of you reach out to me and a lot of you are really worried about like your passion for it, but like my advice is, so part of me is like split. Part of me is like, if you're not passionate about something, you're not gonna enjoy doing it and you're gonna be miserable. Part of me is like, don't knock it till you try it, you know? So it's really hard to give advice on that, especially if I don't know you as a person. I don't know how to like self-motivate people, but I just know like kind of like what works for me. Sorry, I have wine burps. But for me, I just motivate myself on the end goal. Like when I graduate and have a degree and like a steady income and my dream job ever, I can finally get married and I can have my babies and I can start my family. Besides my Svenny, he's our first baby. And you know, I just can do all these things that I've dreamt of for so long of doing, you know? So that's my motivation. And Josh and Sven and just like this future life with them is such a motivation to me, and just being able to like give back, like, ugh, I can't wait to give back to my parents. My dad would take his last penny to get me through anything that he could, and I just can't wait to give that back to them. So those are some motivations for me. So maybe just try and find, why am I doing this? What is this going to benefit me through? Like, I don't know. That's really bad. Do you see? It's really hard to like tell someone how to be motivated for something, especially when it's an entire career choice. But maybe just sit out and figure out the pros and cons and things like that. I don't know. Also, any advice on making friends as an adult? I'm 25, work as a nanny, so I don't have a regular job or interact with adults. I'll be your friend. I don't have a lot of friends. I'm 24 if you don't mind, but I could use some more friends. Well, if you're a nanny, what you could do, obviously when this whole corona thing blows by, is go to, because there's a lot of nannies. I didn't realize how many nannies there were until how many people have reached out to me since me like posting about being a nanny on YouTube and stuff. But there's a lot of girls that are nannies, and you could do like fun baby dates, like find people on Instagram or like see if any of your friends are like nannies. You could go to like a lot of libraries do like the little reading things, and girl, I've met a lot of nannies through that in like previous nanny jobs. I was too insecure to like be friends with them, but like you know, reach out, go. I'm sure there's like nanny groups on Facebook. Facebook has like, what's the commercial, kazoo groups? I'm sure you could find groups. I don't know, but I'll be your friend. I mean, we might not live in the same state, but like we could like FaceTime, you know, whatever. How is nursing school going? What semester are you in? How do you balance cheer and nursing school? You know, I wish I was still a cheerleader, but those days are long gone. I'm not a cheerleader anymore, so I don't have to balance that in nursing school. But nursing school went really well. If you guys haven't seen my last video, you should go check it out because I talked about my first quarter and stuff. I'm on break right now, so I have no updates right now. And with the quarantine stuff going on, it's like really crazy, and I don't know how to like update you guys on it right now just yet. So yeah, sorry. How long were you a CNA for? 10 months. I also saw you your live and you said you administered a shot to a kid you were babysitting. Are you certified in something else besides the CNA? No, I'm not, but the shot that I administered to him was something that like his parents could give to him, and if I didn't give it to him, he would have just given it to himself, so it wasn't like a big deal, I don't think. I don't know. I wasn't educated back then. I was like a freshman in college, you know, so I don't know. So yeah. And then, hi Ashley, I'm currently studying for the CNA test, and I was wondering, what are your ways you studied for the test? Regurgitate, okay? Just practice. I didn't study for the written exam that we had to get our CNA. I just feel like a lot of that was like common sense, like, and a lot of it focused on like the elder community, so maybe try and like look for more of those things in like your study materials or something. And then for the like actual like skills, like hands-on test, my teacher at the time had a whole video page of her performing them. So I would watch those, regurgitate, and then practice on Josh and practice saying it in the mirror. Like I would just practice my words, because when you get the words going, you just like immediately, like it just like works out that way. So that's my recommendation. For your school, is the CNA license required before applying to the school? No, it's not, but I do think it definitely helped. I think having your foot in the door already into like the medical field definitely helps. I think they look at that and they're like, oh, that's pretty great, that's pretty impressive. So I mean, and I think that they think that, so they might not even care, but they did ask about it on my application, so I do think they're interested, and they do post a lot of CNA jobs around like the posts on the like school walls and like on our emails and stuff. So, but it's not required. It wasn't required. I want to become a CNA, but in my state, hourly wage is not enough for me to comfortably live and pay rent. I want to become one so bad, but I make more money as a cleaner. Well, first of all, especially with what's going on right now, do not force yourself into a career where you're gonna live paycheck to paycheck and be miserable doing so because you're passionate about something. But what you could do, the cool thing about being a CNA is you can pick up PRN, which means as needed. So you can pick up hours that work for you, and at the hospital, this is like really wiping me out, man. What is happening? But you could like pick up jobs that like you can work, you choose, like they'll call you and be like, hey, we have some open shifts, can you work any of these? And you could be like maybe you're not cleaning on a Wednesday and you need something to do. You could be like, oh yeah, like I'll come in and work that. So maybe that's something you could look into. That way you're getting the experience, but you're also keeping a job that you can live comfortably off of. So yeah. Biggest thing you should consider with moving in with your partner: commitment. The first thing Josh and I did before moving in together was knowing like we were committed to one another. Like, if we're doing this, we're in it for the long haul, girl, baby, we're doing it. You are me, I'm you, we're married already, we're having babies one day, we committed. And I know that's hard because like I feel like you can commit to someone and then like it all fall apart when you move together, move in together. Actually, English, oh, the wine, I'm sorry you guys. But just commit to one another. Just know, like, make sure you guys are in it for the right reasons. Make sure you both see each other being soulmates and marrying one day and like seeing those things, because I feel like if you're moving in with someone just to like live with them, you know, you might not get the results you're looking for. But also use it as like a learning experience. Like Josh's family was always raised to like not live with someone until you marry them, where my mom was like, okay, like, well, what if you marry someone whose mom picked up after him his whole life, and then now you're dating married to a 5-year-old, you know? So like, to me, it's always been super important to live with someone before I fully like devote myself in marriage to them, to make sure that like we are right, you know, for each other, and that like I don't want to live with like a freaking pig. Like, if I'm picking up after you all the time, no freaking way, dude. But like, you know, so just make sure you're committed and you're in it for the right reasons, and that you guys are on the same page about everything. Also, let him have his Xbox. He will have such a peaceful life if you can just like let him play Fortnite and you can just, girl, do your thing, you know? Okay, what enneagram type are you? I feel like we're similar, but I can't tell. I have literally no idea what that means. I'm a Capricorn. Does that help anything? I don't know. Kind of a loaded question, but what do you do to stay balanced with mental health, your happiness, relationships, and school when stressed? That is a loaded question. Okay. So with mental health, y'all know I'm a little cuckoo in the noggin. Just kidding, not really, but I have suffered with, and I shouldn't make it a joke because like it's a huge common thing in the world, but I have suffered with depression, anxiety. I have anxiety really badly even now. I don't think that's something that I can ever grow out of, and I refuse to take medications or anything for it. Nothing against it, it's just I respond really poorly to a lot of medications. It's just a default in my code. I try and make sure that I keep negative, toxic people out of my life. And the second that someone or something starts becoming toxic or making me feel bad, like drinking alcohol, except for wine, but like if I'm like going, like I can casually drink and have fun, but like if I'm going out and like partying and stuff and I'm hungover every weekend, like that really takes a toll on my mental health. So that's something I personally don't do, and you guys can probably notice that by now. Like I don't do a lot of things that people my age really do, which kind of sets me apart with them, but like also like it's the best for my mental health. And I also make sure I'm very smart in choosing and making sure who's in my life is there for the right reasons and they're benefiting me as a friend as I am benefiting them. I literally had a girl who I met through a previous friend who I loved her. I thought we were gonna be friends. I wanted to go to the pool with her. I wanted to go to the mall with her. I loved her and her boyfriend. I thought we were gonna be great friends and I was really excited. And then all of a sudden she just decided that she hated me. And like, it still breaks my heart because like, I'm someone that like, I hate when people like don't like me, and I always want to be like, reach out and be like, hey, did I do something? Like, what can I do to like fix that about myself? Because I hate that you don't like me, and I hate that I don't know why. So like, it really beat me up, and like, she like said some mean things to me, and that like really freaking hurt my feelings. And I took it way too deeply. Like, it really hurt my feelings. Like, I'm 24 years old and I like let some girl bully me. So, you know, I just try and like make sure like, but like after that happened, I realized, I was like, you know what, she's maybe a little insecure, she's maybe a little unhappy, maybe she has some things she's personally going through. I don't have the right to judge her. Maybe it'll work out in the future, but I just blocked and removed. So that's like one way, just making sure I do not allow those kinds of people to attack me the way that I did let that happen. So that moment was a huge reminder to me to like, hey, this is not something that we can do, you know? So that's mental health. Also, to just like try, like in every negative, I try and remind myself of the positives. So like the corona going around right now, we're all in quarantine, we're miserable, we're bored. I would love to go to my pool and to the gym, but I can't because it's shut down. But what I can do, I haven't done much of it, maybe 2 nights, is work out at home, do some yoga, hang out with my puppy. I do that anyways. I was talking about the working out thing that I don't always do. I don't know. It's trying, like, corona sucks, but like I'm trying to remind myself like I will never see the city this slow again. I mean, cross my fingers, and maybe in the future I will, but hopefully under better circumstances. Like, there's slower mornings, there's slower routines, it's giving me a reason to finally sit the F down and be grateful for the things that I have, and to like remind myself that I am so lucky to be where I'm at in life and have who I have in my life, and like things like that. So that's a good way to keep up with my mental health. My happiness, I'm really lucky. Ever since I kind of found like my faith and my passion for nursing and passion for babies and passion for like everything that I do, and try and put I try and do everything that I love that makes me happy, and that's literally how I'm happy. I was so drained as a CNA because I wasn't fulfilling something that made me happy. My babies now, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, they make me so I would sell my soul for them. I love those babies. They make me so happy. My boyfriend makes me so happy. This a-hole right here, who pees sometimes when he sees me after an hour of me being gone, I love him. He makes me happy. I just try and find the littlest things that make me feel good and happy, and that's just how I stay happy. Relationship, there's actually another question about that on here, and to answer how I balance my relationship in nursing school, I'm really lucky. Josh and I have been dating for 3 years, and he wants this just as bad as me. That guy's ready to get married and have babies just as much as I am, but he needs me to be financially secure just as much as he is, which I can 100% respect. And he just like wants this so badly for me, and he has seen what I have gone through in the last like 4 years that we've known each other. that he just like is so supportive. If I'm, oh my god, if I'm lacking motivation to study, he will turn off everything, take my note cards, and we will go through my note cards a million times until I get it. And he will do everything he can, even if it annoys me and I get annoyed and mad. He will do everything he can to help me study and to help me learn, and I'm really lucky for that. However, if you are like new to the dating scene, I don't encourage it during nursing school because it's a lot to handle. But I don't necessarily not, because I want everyone to find their soulmates and be happy and like find love. So I think like if you are in the market during nursing school, you need to make sure that the people you're finding and talking to respect the boundaries that you need to put for nursing school, and you need to put school first. You cannot put some random dude first unless he's giving you like the last 3 years of his life like Josh has. You know, like just prioritize. Make sure your priorities are right. Make sure that guy knows and respects your priorities. If he doesn't, girl, sis, bye. Bye, okay? Okay. And when, oh, you finished when stressed. When stressed. Well, when I'm stressed, Josh usually is the one that just brings me back down to earth. So I wish I had better. I feel like just like coming back to like that motivation question, like just what brings me back down and like what helps me get through all of these sort of things is like my end goal in life and what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to be as a person and as a future nurse and stuff like that. So, oh, okay, I'm sorry, that was a long question. My boyfriend Julian and I are considering moving to Denver. We love Denver. We've been waiting for him to graduate. We live in Arizona currently. Do you recommend Colorado, Denver? What are your favorite parts of Colorado? Thank you, love your videos. I never miss one. Okay, first of all, I freaking love you. That was really nice. Second of all, Colorado is amazing. I think Highlands Ranch, I think Lone Tree, those are really nice, fun, little suburby places to live. Plus, you're close to the nice mall that I love so much. Denver's great too. Obviously, Josh and I are in cloud 9 here. We are planning on staying here until we're ready for our second kid. So that should say something about how we feel about the city. We really do enjoy it. It is a little bit pricier than I wish it was. But you know, I do think it's worth it, especially if if you're looking for an apartment in Denver, find one that has a gym and a pool, because then you'll be getting your money's worth, and then it makes it 10 times more worth it. Yeah, make sure you're financially stable enough. Like, I would definitely look up and find some places and come look at and take weekends off to come look out here. Sorry, my camera died. But like, just make sure you can take some weekends out, come look at places, and make sure you're like certain on the place that you want to live. Also, you should DM Josh because he's a realtor and like this is like his specialty. I feel like he can probably help you a little bit more than I can. But yeah, I love Denver. I wish I could tell you to go live in Vail if you love the mountains, because if I could live in Vail, I would in a heartbeat. Yeah, you guys should DM Josh. I'll link his Instagram below. If you guys have any questions about real estate or moving down to Denver and prices and stuff like that, talk to him, because this thing up here knows nothing about any of that except the fact that I think it's fun, you know? It's cute, it's fun, it's interesting, you know? Also, we could be friends if you move out here, so that could be fun. So, you know, fun stuff. Kayla Newman. Oh, Kayla, I love you so much. You're my soulmate. Who are your favorite YouTubers to watch? Well, first of all, I really love watching you. I think your videos are super fun. Who do I watch? I love David Dobrik. He's just, the vlog squad, they're just such morons that I just like love them, you know? Like, they're just so fun. I think they're so nice. And they also like, I feel like there's so many people like Tana Mongolian, whatever her name is. I feel like there's a lot of people that take advantage of like the money and like the things that their subscribers have blessed them with. Where I feel like David Dobrik is like, and like even like all of them, I feel like they're constantly giving back, and I feel like that's such a respectable thing, because like they make a really great amount of money for like the videos and stuff and like ads that they do, and they like David is always giving back, even if it's to his friends or family or strangers or random college students. Like, he's just always giving back, and I think that's just like, I look up to him and I can like really respect that, and I just think that's like really fun stuff to watch, even though like 90% of the time he makes me cry. But yeah, I love the vlog squad. Who else do I love? I love Maddie the Dine. She's my little baby. I love her. It's crazy because I really don't watch a lot of like nursing vlogs, which I should, except for Maddie. She like followed me on Instagram one day and I was like, holy shit, this girl's beautiful. Like, I'm not gonna follow her back, you know? And then I saw that she had YouTube, found her YouTube, binge watched her in like a day, fell in love with her. She's like 4 years younger than me and I literally will be her best friend in like 10 seconds. I absolutely adore her. But like besides her, I don't really watch a lot. I've watched a couple of Elizabeth Marie's vlogs and I think she's adorable. I love Jaylee Merrill. I think, is that how you say her name? Yeah. I was told once that we have the same personality, and then I watch her and I'm like, oh, that's really nice because she's really pretty and she's really funny. And if you guys think I'm funny, like, I really tear, you know, it just really, that makes me happy. I'm drawing a blank right now. I have no idea, but I really do love the Vlog Squad. I don't miss a single video that they post. Tips on how to balance dating while in nursing school. Kind of covered that. I just got really lucky with Josh, you guys. Like, I hate the fact that like it comes down to me having a boyfriend, because like you guys do not have to have like a serious boyfriend to do well. Like, I did get really lucky with Josh and he has just made this whole thing like 10 times easier. Previous video of us, our first Q&A on my YouTube video or YouTube channel, I remember distinctly being like, we are not moving in together until I graduate because I cannot focus with him and nursing school. Like, I can't. But he has made it work and he makes it the best ever. So I wish I had more tips. Definitely just like prioritize, you guys. Make sure that like nursing school is the top of the list no matter what, and make sure that whoever you're talking to, whoever you're trying to date, understands that and can respect that and wants the goals that you want. Okay. How did you know you want to become a nurse or work in the medical field? There's a lot of reasons. I have a video previously talking about like all the things. Like, I used to want to be a surgeon. Like, since I was 10, I dreamt of being a neurosurgeon, thanks to my mom making me watch ER. But as the years went on, obviously med school is a little expensive. Obviously I'm a little broke. So nursing was also in the medical field. And you know what? When my mom was going through chemo, and when my grandma was going through chemo, and when I had a cut up eyebrow, and when my sister was bleeding from her mouth, and when my brother had a cut in it, like, you know, it was always the nurses. And when my mom got in a car accident, like, it was the nurses that were trying to save us and help us and make us feel better and make us feel comfortable and make us understand. And honestly, especially after my dad's heart attack, it's only proved to me like how important this is to me, and proved to me more of why this is something that I want so bad. So that's why. That's just like the overall gist of it. Hey girl, any tips for first-time infant nannies? CPR certification. I swear on my life, if you are taking someone else's child into your care and you are not certified to safely dislodge an object from that child, that little baby infant's throat, I will find you and whoop you. You guys, I cannot say this enough how important it is to have your CPR certification when you're watching someone else's kids, especially infants, because they are the ones who put things in their mouths. And just make sure that you know what they need nutritionally, because they have such specific diets that you have to follow, and make sure that the parents know that you're a first-time infant nanny. So if you do need help or you're confused or need more clarification on anything, that they're understanding and are willing to work with you and help you learn and grow as a nanny. Yeah, you guys, just remind yourself, like, I know babies might seem super fun and easy and they're so cute and they cuddle and they sleep, but they also poop up their back. They also cry a lot, and they also don't know you. They can't facial recognize you the way that toddlers can. So you guys need to make sure that like you are safely educated and prepared about their developmental needs and the safety that you need to be taking when watching them, because that is someone else's entire world in your hands. And you need to take that seriously, and also just love and cuddle them as much as possible because they grow up so fast. Riley was 4 months when I started watching her, and now she's like 14, and it's killing me. So take advantage of those infant months because they go by so fast. And make sure you're like just doing what you can to like get them to those developmental like stages, like making them sit up, introducing solids, and make sure the parents are comfortable with the things that you're doing, and you know, things like that. Do you miss your little yard for Sven? Yes and no. So he didn't really utilize it. Hi Svenny, come here, they're asking about you. It's Nora, she loves us, we love her. I think he misses it like when it snows, because we would like let him run out and then he would like run around and eat the snow, and I never had to worry about him picking up yellow snow from another dog's urine. But he's definitely a city dog. Like he hated going on the when it was like dirty or wet from rain, so he was like very prissy about it. I would definitely say he's a city dog. He loves going potty on the can you say hello? He just loves going on the concrete, and then like the little like they have like little sections of like mulch and trees that he likes to like get in and go to the bathroom in. So I don't, he was raised a city dog, so I think he like, you know, but I think he will appreciate a yard when we get one in the future. But we don't necessarily miss it. I definitely don't miss the maintenance, but I do miss it for the big snow days that he would love. But we have a park up the street that we walk him up to that he really loves, and then we also still go to the park that was behind our last apartment because it's like 2 blocks away. So we do get to take him out a lot. So yeah. What are some good tips to stay freshened up during a 12-hour shift or clinical? Ooh, that's a good video idea to start when I do get into my clinicals. I would love to share that with you guys. During my 12-hour shifts as a CNA, it was very, after a while when I kind of like realized how like alone I was in the activities that I was doing, because like there was like, oh, like CNAs, we help each other, it's teamwork. Well, where I worked, it wasn't teamwork and it was kind of miserable. So, you know, pack some deodorant. Girl, I was sweating. Let me tell you guys, I do not sweat easily. I can do a full-on workout and my forehead's a little damp. No sweat, no, I'm fine. The things you do as a CNA, especially if you're in a retirement kind of setting, especially if you have a lot of patients who don't need like lifting devices to get up and stuff, where you're doing a lot of weightlifting on your own, I was sweating a lot. So one thing that was, and you're not allowed to wear perfume, because like, first of all, they're old. Like I feel like maybe like the elders, sometimes they can't like smell as well as like they expect that they can. So I feel like there's a lot of women who would like spray perfume around them like during like they're changing like a dirty brief, which I thought was disrespectful. First of all, you're making the patient feel bad, like they smell. Second of all, grow up, like it's poop. Like you sit in your own poop for probably 30 minutes a day. So like you know, so just bring deodorant, because that's one way you can freshen up and feel like you're fresh. I had one girl who had these like really cool blue oil wipes, and she had like really oily skin, and she would like wipe off the oil and then like refreshen herself like on her breaks. Also one time, like I never wore makeup. I wore makeup probably a few times here and there just so people would maybe take me more seriously as a CNA, because I do look like I'm 12 when I don't wear makeup, and people would always be like, oh, she's not touching me, she's like 10 years old, and I'd be like, oh, I'm 23, but you know, like whatever. So I definitely recommend bringing deodorant. A few times, because of that, like when I didn't wear makeup, I would like wipe my face periodically with some like moisturizing like makeup remover wipes and stuff. I love the Neutrogena ones. They just like, I would wipe my face if I was getting like too sweaty or too oily or too gross feeling. Bless you. So yeah, that's my tips, but hopefully I can have more for you when I do start. I'm so sorry you guys if this video is so long, but I hope you guys are enjoying it, and if you've made it this far, like let me know. I'm really sorry, but there's a lot of questions and I do not want to do 2 separate videos, but I need to hurry because I'm losing lighting. Last question. What is your biggest tip for someone about to go to CNA school / being a CNA? Love you. Oh, love you. I love you so much. So my first thing is that I do have a CNA Advice video on my channel. I will also link that below with the other video that I'm linking. But just remind yourself, so a lot of first-time CNA jobs, do not get discouraged if hospitals aren't hiring you right away or you're not on like specific units. but remind yourself, like, you know what, I gotta get experience. A lot of hospitals aren't interested in hiring new CNAs because you do need a lot of practice. Like, it is a very important and heavy duty job. So definitely look into getting your experience in like maybe a retirement setting, and making sure that you're doing your interviews. You guys, during my interview, they asked me like, why do you want to be a CNA? But yeah, just like, you know, make sure they know that you're in it for like the right reasons, and be responsible with your like interview questions. Maybe that's a future video I can go over or something. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. I'd love to help you guys with that stuff. But yeah, as you guys can tell, it's about to be pitch black in my apartment, so I'm gonna end the video here because you can no longer see my face clearly anymore. Oh my gosh, we'll put my phone light on me. Okay, I have to end this literally with my phone flashlight on me because it just literally went pitch black outside. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I am so sorry that it is as long as it is, but I really wanted to get through all the questions and help you guys out the best that I could. I love you guys. Thank you for sending me questions. I'm hoping I can do these a little bit more often and actually make time for them for once, because I do love talking to you guys like this, and this is like just so relaxing, sitting here with some wine and some like chit chat. Are you kidding me? With the girls? Okay, we're for it. But yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.